Hello and welcome to XMY Gaming Casually Competitive. Now, to be completely honest, I stopped to eat food, and to be even further honest, I haven't even eaten yet. I keep getting distracted by Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But anyways, these have been brought to my attention as a new archetype. They're called Enneacraft, or however you would pronounce that, and then some crazy name like Aaahhh Beta Leon, Beta Alazone IA, or Aaahhh Mar, whatever that means. And I only vaguely understand how these work outside of their pendulums, so they can function as pendulum spells. However, you don't actually pendulum summon anything, and that's only the tip of the crazy iceberg. They also, well, let's get into it. Now that we're into it, let's get into it. Reinforcement of the army. Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. I don't have any of the hand traps in my hand, clearly, as you can see down here. So, whatever this guy does, I just kind of have to sit back and let happen. Crystron, Halka, Fibrax, Chat, Nightmare, Phonix, Mermaid. And yeah, these are older decks, so they have older builds. They're using older cards that are probably banned now, but whatever. For the most part, I get over it. Except for when it plays things like Max C and I cry on the inside. Either way. That just reminds me, I gotta put Called by the Grave in here if it's not already. Anyways, oh yeah, this guy is going off like crazy, and the board he ends on is pretty immaculate. And I say that, but I guess it's not that great. A Link 3, a Rank 8 with like, what, 1 material, and a 0. But I mean, what? It's fine. He's got his field spell, everything's great. Hunky-dory. So here we go. So I go, draw the card, great. Right off the bat, he's doing things. And he's setting up this Orchis Harp horror, so he can do Orchis Nightmare. It's like, all right, sure, carry on. Terraforming, we gotta test the waters. Maybe there's an Ash Blossom, okay? So we gotta, no, nothing happened. So I just got a second copy of the field spell I already had. So I play one of them, and I play this fella here, right? And you'll notice, again, they're all zeros. So again, they don't doing any actually pendulum summoning, really. And that's fine. This is fine. I'm okay with this. So we play this one. And all of the lower level ones, like this fella and this fella, and like this and this, they all have the same effect, whereas you pay 900 life points. I'm about to do it right now. And then you pick any 3 cards, and your opponent has to randomly pick one. And of course, the way around this is just to pick 3 copies of the same card. And that'll get you to the cards you need faster, I guess. Anyways. So then I play that one as a 0, use its effect 900, and then I start trying to go through the roulette of seeing which one of these I can add to my hand. And this is the part where it gets wacky doodle. You reveal one, any one of them, they all do this. You reveal it, and then after you do, you can special summon any one monster from your hand in face down defense position, which is just absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. Like, there's got to be ways to abuse this, and I'm sure there are, but I'm playing this mostly straight for right now. And so we do it again. Put them all systematically onto the board. Monsters they don't see, just keep revealing the same one. And then there you go. And then this thing does its thing, which doesn't do anything right now. So basically, not only are these fellow searchers down here, but also, as things get flipped, because fun fact, these things are flip monsters. They're machine pendulum flip effect monsters. Oh, what a time to be alive. And anyways, every time they flip, they do things. And anytime they do flip, they put counters on both of these. And that adds up over time, but we'll get into that. So he's doing Bardouche's effect, sending that, summoning the Borreload Savage Dragon, and then giving it like 3 counters or something. And then, so because, where does it say? These things can activate their effects while they're face down. It blows my mind. But yeah, look. When an opponent activates a card or effect that includes an effect that adds a card, or one or more cards, I should say, from the deck to the hand, as a quick effect, you can change this set card to face-up defense position. Add an Enneacraft card from your deck to your hand. And then, of course, if this card is flipped face-up, I don't know, I said of course, I'm sorry. If this card is flipped face up, banish a random card from your opponent's hand face up until the end phase, which is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's until the end phase, but who cares? It's the fact that it has a flip effect. It gets it when it does it. Like, you can quick effect flip it up to, in this case, add a card, and then in turn also take a card out of your opponent's hand, and then also get counters on these guys. Oh my gosh, we're playing chess, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally happening. So he sees that happening and activates Borreload Savage Dragon's effect, which is, as a quick effect, you can remove a Boral counter from it, which he did. Now it should have 2. You remove a Boral counter to negate the activation, and that's when Isa Beto Leon can jump into effect here. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of your card or effect. Quick effect, you can change this set card to face up defensive position. Return up to 3 cards on the field to the hand. So I figured, why not? It lets me target them. He has 3 monsters, so I target all 3. And it works. Oh man, I'm pretty sure that negated that, I think. Maybe not. I'm not even sure. I guess it didn't add it to my hand. Oh no, it's okay, yeah, it negated it. Well, anyways, negated the activation anyways. And so anyways, but then because it flipped, so it gets to do it again, so it starts a whole new chain, and this thing would bounce one of these things back to my hand. I don't think it was inherently necessary. In fact, I almost know for a fact it wasn't. And they activate this trap card, which is like, sure, whatever. And then a 4th chain to bring back Galatea from the graveyard, sure, whatever. And then that thing goes back to my hand, and then this thing's effect fully activates, and it rips one of the cards out of their hand. Galatea then shuffles a card back into the deck, pulls one trap card out, and then summons Nightmare out of the graveyard, goes back into Bardouche, and ends the turn. And this is where it all falls apart, ladies and gentlemen, because this absolutely beautiful field spell over here goes on to say that once per turn during the end phase, remove all Sinquisition counters from your field. And if you do, by the way, Sinquisition, you know how I said every time they get flipped, they get counters? So like that one got flipped, and then that one got flipped. So when both of them, they got flipped, each time when it flipped, that one, it flipped. Oh, here we go. He flipped, right? Boom, counter and also counter. And then that one flipped, boom, counter and also counter, right? Okay, so now there's 2 counters, now there's 4 counters altogether. And so anyways, once per turn to the end of the phase, remove all Sinquisition counters from your field, and if you do, inflict 900 damage to your opponent for each. That is a grand total of 3,600 burn damage, ladies and gentlemen. That as soon as the end phase happened, boom, removed, boom, burn damage, boom, victory. And of course, this is just a silly AI with an older version of the deck. But I'm just kind of sitting here in my car testing this out, and this one really caught my attention as like, oh, okay. Now I just gotta hone in on this and like, you know, make it more successful, but like in good succession. And anyways, that's it. I just thought I'd have fun showing you that. Here's the deck, by the way. It's not that great. It's got a bunch of these guys. They're both a bunch of 3-ofs and hand traps and trap cards, and still no Called by the Grave. I can't hang out. I gotta put that in there, but I'll get to that later. Maybe I'll just remove one of these, or there's so many options. Anyways, that's it. There's just screwing around, having fun. Thought it was interesting. Thought I'd talk about it. Thank you for watching. Jesus loves you, and I love you too.